As part of our preparations before we get on a plane in January, we've come back to Toronto to do a couple of things. Visit family, visit friends, get a health checkup, buy a few things, and hit some of our favorite restaurants here in Toronto. These aren't the restaurants that are the touristy ones like the place on top of the CN Tower. These are the local spots that we've learned about from living here for quite some time, my wife having lived here her whole life. Come with us as we go hit a few places, buy a few things, see a few people, and have some of the best food the Great White North has to offer.
First stop is GB hand-pulled noodles.
GB hand-pulled noodles in downtown is the place to go for a great Chinese-style noodle soup. While they have some great sides, the star of the show is the beef soup with fresh noodles that are handmade when you order with your choice of size and shape. It is truly, truly delicious.
Swatow. It's our favorite Chinese restaurant in Toronto.
I am desperately in love with Swatow. It is cash only. It used to be open late. It's only open till 11 right now. I'm sure after COVID they'll be open late again. But the beef rice noodle is amazing. But also, strangely enough, they make a General Tso, which is like an American Chinese dish. But here they do it perfectly. It is absolutely incredible.
I forgot how good it is. I forgot how good this is.
The best way I can explain the fry on this chicken is that it's glassy. It's perfectly fried. Perfectly fried. Crispy, but not too much breading. The sauce on the outside is fucking magnificent. Katrin and I forgot how good this place was until just now. It's out of this world. Best Chinese I've ever had in my entire life. So good.
So Swatow wants you in and out very quickly. So you sit down, they tell you very quickly, what do you want? You tell them quickly what you want. The food comes fast. We sat down, I think within less than 5 minutes of ordering, we had our dishes. They cook fast back there. And we can hear, because we're next to the kitchen, the steam and the fire in the kitchen as they cook all of these dishes to perfection in less than 5 minutes.
I highly recommend Swatow. Bring cash and bring an appetite because their portions are not small. I always get the same thing when I go to Black Camel. Pulled pork sandwich, I get the chipotle mayo, the barbecue sauce, and the caramelized onions. One of their best sandwiches. I think that plus a drink is about $13.65 Canadian, and it's a thick sandwich. That is as good and as messy as I remember. Now, there's no place to sit inside. They used to have like 1 or 2 tables inside, 1 or 2 tables outside. There's construction going on, it's COVID. So now you walk up to the door, you order, you don't go in. But right across the street from where they're at Rosedale Station, there's a beautiful little park. This little park's got picnic tables, benches, plenty of space for you to sit and eat this delectable sandwich. Get extra napkins. Very important. Is there something on my face? We came to Toronto, Ontario, Canada, from Texas and Florida for Mexican food. I have high hopes.
The nice part about visiting a city that you grew up in after you've been gone for a period of time is that you kind of become a tourist in your own city. And you get to discover all the things you missed because you were so busy living and working in the city. And so we never would have found this place if we hadn't just been walking around and kind of looking at everything through a tourist's eyes, a foreign eyes. It's kind of cool. It's a nice way to discover your city again.
Really good. Which doesn't make any sense. Because I'm in Canada. Really good. We are at the Shameful Tiki Lounge, which is one of my favorite bars in Toronto. They also serve food. I've never really had any of it, but we're going to try it tonight. But I love this place for the ridiculous decor, the great music, but more importantly, it introduced me to my favorite drink of all time, which is the Painkiller. The Painkiller has coconut cream, navy rum, pineapple juice, I think some nutmeg on top. Not entirely sure, but it's frothy, it's delicious. It's served with a giant slice of pineapple. I've tried to make it 1,000 times. I'm not good at it. I've tried to find it in 1,000 different places. No one else is good at it. Shameful Tiki Lounge in Toronto. It's the only place I can get it. And it's still magnificent. It is so good.
This is the Mai Tai. It has rum, lime, some pineapple. It's very minty actually as well. It's nice. Oh, we're gonna have such hangovers from all these drinks.
Kaji was trying to remember why we fell in love with this place. She was like, oh, it was near the house, it was good vibes. It's true. It was 5 minutes from where we lived. The vibes are cool, the decor is cool, it's pretty class. It's like a classic revival of the tiki bars of old, like Trader Vic's, stuff like that. But that's not why I fell in love with it. The first time I came here, the bartender asked me what I wanted to drink. And I said, oh, do you have any egg white cocktails? Because at the time I was super into like really frothy cocktails. And he said, no. But he said, I can make you something that's frothy, foamy. And he offered me a painkiller. This drink, I've been craving the Tiki Lounge ever since we came back into Toronto, and it is entirely because of this drink. This is one of my favorite cocktails in the world. And I'll be honest, the place is expensive. This drink is $13 Canadian. Katu's Mai Tai was $14 Canadian. Our egg rolls and our shrimp, of which there's 4 of each, is $8. It's pricey. You're paying for the atmosphere and the ambiance, but the food is really good. The atmosphere and the ambiance is worth the price, and this painkiller is the single greatest cocktail I've ever had in my life. And your mileage may vary. You might not like this cocktail, in which case, honestly, you have no taste. Stop drinking.